Welcome back to my channel where we talk about things on the internet that I find amusing and wish to share with you all. The interviewing of interesting or famous people can be quite entertaining when done correctly. A lot of funny celebrity moments are during interviews.
Okay, your passion is coming off as erratic to people.
Well, you borrow my brain for 5 seconds and just be like, dude, can't handle it. Unplug this bastard.
One person that comes to mind as a great interviewer is Nardwar. What makes him so special is doing the most research possible before his interviews to catch the interviewee completely off guard in the best way possible.
Pharrell, is this where we started? Pharrell Williams, the rump shaker.
Yeah. This is one of the most impressive interviews I've ever experienced in my life. Seriously.
The man even caught Nirvana by surprise with the information he knew.
That your good friend Jesse Reed, his dad, played in a surf band that released a surf record?
That's true.
Isn't that weird that he... How do you know
What were they
that?
called?
Where did you read that?
It was called the Bagpiper. What was the name of their...
Where did you read that?
Nardwar just has this charm to him where he can really catch people, make the interviewee be like, damn, he really knows his shit, which makes for so many great clips and funny moments in his interviews.
I remember she was my Spanish teacher. Yeah, and she was actually Spanish. I wonder where the fuck she's at. That's fucking crazy. How the fuck you know that, bro?
The influences right here.
Oh, how the fuck did you know that? How did you know that?
Before you take that off, though, Tyler, could you please tell us, Canada, is your mom half Canadian?
Yeah, her. What the fuck? How you know this shit? Yeah, my mom's mixed. Yo, shit. What the fuck? You with the feds?
Nardwar continues to entertain us with his skill in interviewing, but today I want to focus on another interviewer, that person being Andrew Callaghan. Andrew was first introduced to the internet with the show All Gas No Brakes in September of 2019, and the idea behind the show is him going around the country in an RV with 2 of his friends to interview and explore the most bizarre, crazy, and interesting groups of people the United States has to offer.
Everybody cough in my face. Do it. Somebody come cough in my face. Yes, cough directly in my face. Well, wait. No, wait, I never did put on hand sanitizer ever, and I don't ever wash my hands. Can you believe that? Believe it because it's true.
Places like Burning Man, Talladega Super Speedway, rocket launches, Midwest Fur Fest, AVN Expo, Proud Boys Rally, and many, many others. Now, when I said his show, All Gas No Brakes, I mean that he came up with the idea and the pitch and everything. However, before the show came to fruition, he pitched the idea to a company that would offer him $45,000 a year and an RV to do his work in. Once the company started to be, let's just say, fucky with Andrew, he hires lawyers to exit the 360 contract he was in before they could fire him back in March of this year. Andrew details the whole entire experience on the Fear and Mauling podcast. Here's a clip.
To avoid a situation like that.
One thing to think about is, like, I didn't get it capital S, like, stolen. I signed a contract when I was 21, which I didn't realize gave me no IP. So it wasn't like I was just, like, smooth sailing and all of a sudden they were like, we got you, motherfucker. It was like, I was young, dude. I was 21, planning to hitchhike and make a documentary about it. And this company was like, I will buy you an RV and give you $45,000 a year.
And then you're my slave forever.
Well, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, fantastic. So I filled the RV with like all my friends.
$45,000? Where do I sign?
I was just out of college and never had like a real salary job. So
he got like a 360 deal, but like at least musicians get like money for it.
Right. So it's stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you take the L, but at the same time, that arrangement led me to this current situation. So I guess read your contracts, but also like, I'm not that pissed at the company. I mean, what do you expect a meme company to do? They literally make a living off of taking people's memes and somehow trademarking them.
Basically, the company wasn't giving him near enough money for the amount of work he was putting in, not even to mention the amount of money he was generating for the channel. Because mind you, literally all the content you're seeing is Andrew's idea. Now, I remember when All Gas No Brakes fell apart, and I was pretty upset about it. If you go to the channel, you'll see that every single video on there is quality. It feels a little grimy watching those videos today, knowing that not a single penny generated by that channel is going to Andrew, but the content is some of the best on YouTube. The story takes a happier turn with the return of Andrew and his original crew with the debut of his new channel titled Channel 5 with Andrew Callaghan. His first video would be uploaded on April 11th and would be well received immediately due to the highly anticipated return we all knew was coming. Mind you, that's also only 1 month after the separation from All Gas No Brakes, meaning he was ready to just get right back into content making. Now that the history lesson's over, I want to talk about what makes Andrew's content so damn good. For starters, the people he interviews are some of the most batshit crazy people you will ever meet.
This is pretty much the pheromone of a female grade ape while they're on their menstrual cycle. a female gorilla, female orang that are on their period. And Bigfoot is a great ape as well. So hopefully this will entice them or intrigue them.
How did you get this?
Actually, I got this from a guy. Yeah.
And not only that, but his interviewing skills are so subtle but hilarious. He knows what questions to ask and when to ask them. He does a great job of asking the kind of questions that make the interviewee sound just totally fucking ridiculous without them even realizing it.
236,000 followers.
200,040 followers.
How does that feel?
But it feels good because I can promote things that are actually going on in the world right now.
What do you care about?
I care about everything. I care about everything that's going on in the world.
Top 3 issues.
Top 3 issues. Well, definitely COVID is one of the biggest things right now.
240,000 on TikTok.
If people have a social media following, they should be promoting what they think should be going on in the country. And I think right now everybody should be fighting for what should be going on. If you're fighting for the wrong reasons, then why fight? Because there's a lot of issues going on in the world right now. And if you're not fighting for the right reasons, then why be out here?
He's also super witty with clever comebacks to statements by the crazy people he's talking to. A good way to describe the formula for his content is the wrong place with the right intentions. I seriously have no idea how he finds these people. It's one thing to go to a convention or gathering of crazy people like Miami Spring Break, an anti-vax rally, or pickup artist boot camp, but when he finds people like the Thehof Twins is when I'm totally blown away with his content. These are the people you really have to dig for, and it seems to pay off because the Thehof Twins would be very well received for his audience and would even become reoccurring characters on his channel. Hell, Andrew even stumbled upon Welvin the Great at the anti-vax rally. Granted, I don't know why the hell he was there since he claims to have taken the vaccine, but what I'm saying is that Andrew has this supernatural attraction to interesting, crazy, and bizarre people.
What about Channel 5?
Channel 5 what?
These nuts. Ha, got him.
As you can see, Andrew seems like a pretty normal guy, and he does a really good job interacting with these people. And for the most part, he doesn't even piss them off or make them feel uncomfortable. I think it's easy for someone to say that Andrew's there just to make fun of them, but I think he's genuinely interested in what people have to say and think, which just ends up being fucking hilarious throughout. Back to that same Fear and Mauling podcast episode, Hassan Piker says how authentic his content is and how it's a type of comedy that no one really goes for today because of how genuine it is.
Yeah. Anything that you like get together and try to create humor out of is never going to be as funny as like an authentic person who's just batshit fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more with this, and I think that's what makes this show such a hit on YouTube. I truly think Andrew Callaghan is one of the best creators right now and has only scratched the surface with what he's going to do on this platform. When All Gas No Breaks came to an end, obviously people were upset, but I personally had no doubts that Andrew would come back with no issues at all. He really took a shitty situation and turned it around for a great result. I think a good interviewer is hard to come by, and we know this due to countless celebrity walkouts due to bad interviews. I personally think Andrew does a great job for what he's trying to do, and I cannot wait for what he does in the future. If you haven't subscribed to Channel 5, definitely subscribe. If you're still supporting All Gas No Breaks, I highly encourage you quit doing that, as it's just not supporting anyone who's actually contributing to that channel. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. I had a really busy last month with moving and some other things, but I promise we're going back to the routine uploads, so thank you so much for your patience. Some of my past videos have been doing pretty well recently, and I really appreciate that, especially the 0.1% of you guys who are subscribed. You guys totally rock. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, comment if you'd like, and as always, thank you for watching.